What's up, world? This is ChangeZ. It's Cakalak TV. I hope this video finds you in good spirits and you're doing well. But if for whatever reason you're not doing well or not in good spirits, I hope that changes for you very soon. Speaking of that, that's something that I have a challenge doing, keeping my spirits up on a daily basis. Not because I'm a negative person, because I'm very empathetic. I'm a highly sensitive being. Not sensitive in the sense of being a crybaby, not that type of sensitive. Just the type of sensitive where you feel energies very heavily of what's going on around you. And my heart is pure. I have a very tight relationship with the Most High. I talk to Him every day. I don't even know how to not do that. But it's very frustrating when I see what's going on around me. In the town that I'm from, and in this country, and in this world in general. As a black person in this country, especially if you're 40 and up, most of us came from households where, we were taught to, get through high school, and then you either go to college or go in the military or learn a trade. And, I get it. Sure, our parents meant well, when we were taught that. The thing is, it's obviously other races are not, teaching their kids that, and they're doing much better than us for the most part. And I'm going to use the town that I'm from as an example. Come from a small town in eastern North Carolina where the population is about 20,000, a little over. And the makeup of this town is over 70% blacks. So you would think that even though it's a small town with that percentage, there would be a lot more of us that were in positions of power, in positions of ownership. But it's actually just the opposite of that. And it burns me up because I know the talent level of people that come from here. But it's just like, for some reason, we're just like at the bottom of the totem pole, and it makes no sense at all. It's a lot of symbolism going on. What do I mean? You have black people that are in positions of influence and authority, public officials, the mayor. And I want to say this, I don't want to be disrespectful to them in any way, but I have to call it how I see it. Once again, over 70% black. There are, like I said, 20,000 people. There are over 20 Arab-owned convenience stores and tobacco shops in this town. No disrespect to them. They're just doing what they're allowed to do. Mind you, 90% of the money that they make, and I think that's being kind. I think it's really more like 95% of the money they make comes from black people. The tire shops, the Hispanics have pretty much taken those over. Yes, there's still a few black-owned tire shops and detail shops, but for the most part, Hispanics are taking that over. The hotels, most of them are ran by Indians. You know, once again, this is no disrespect to other races. They're doing what they do. But it is absolutely ridiculous. You know, black children that grow up in this town should be empowered to know they can be owners. We're taught basically to be subservient to other people. Most people wouldn't, you know, I don't know what most people would think, but that's what I see, and it's very clear. Why aren't we taught to be owners? I mean, you got these young Arab kids, no disrespect to them once again, but at 18, 19, 20, they're already running their own stores, making money off us. It's crazy, you know? I'm not saying they shouldn't own any of them, but if your town is over 70% black, we should have a much bigger piece of the pie when it comes to ownership and entrepreneurship. And shout out to those who are doing their thing and running their own businesses. But if y'all don't look at this and see something is wrong with this picture, then something is off, man. Something is really off. Some of the most talented people I ever met came from the place I came from. God put something in the water here. Some of the best rappers, singers are from this town. I've lived in about 4 or 5 other cities in my life, and I can honestly say some of the most talented people I know are from where I'm from. But none of us seem to have excelled at what we're good at, our God-given talent. You know, part of the reason why I started this channel was to give light to others. You know, it was never just about me. Yeah, it's my channel. I started the channel. And yes, I did want to bring some attention to what I do well. I'm a gifted artist. You know, the proof of that is on this channel. If you think I'm just talking. So, and I've been putting in the work for over 2 decades with this. But, you know, for whatever reason, I still haven't reached that pinnacle that I know I'm destined to get to. But I still got faith, and I know. Sorry about that, y'all. You know, camera cut off on me. I'm gonna try to pick up where I left off at. Basically, more black children should grow up feeling empowered, feeling like they can be entrepreneurs or owners or be able to make a living off what they're naturally good at. That's not too much to ask, I don't think. But somehow, some way, it's just not happening at the percentage that it should be happening at. The actual cause of that, well, One reason is, divide and conquer, baby. For some reason, I don't know why to this day, the Willie Lynch syndrome continues, man. Where we are just divided with each other. And it makes no sense at all. We should be able, as a whole, look at this situation and say, this don't make no sense. We're all in this together. We all dealing with this. Why won't we pull together, take a stand, and create our own movements? It can happen. If we want it bad enough. But your heart gotta be right, man. You gotta want the best for yourself and the others around you. And once again, as a black man, let's say you do go through let's say you finish high school, you go to college, you get a degree. Unfortunately, you still have to, if you want to be a part of this system, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have to face another person that's not the race that you are. And they can still not give you that job just because of they feel threatened by you. They're envious of you. Or whatever other reason. But you did what you were supposed to do. But it's like you're still at bay or have to be subservient to someone else to give you your worth or your validation. So it's like, okay. Even with that, I can use myself an example. I went back to school in my 40s. Got me an associate's degree. And then turned around and got a certificate in graphic design. And I can honestly say it hasn't benefited me at all. Even jobs where I had experience already, it's like people don't want to hire me for whatever reason. Mind you, if I go to a job, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. I do it for myself and for whoever I'm working for. But I'm just the type of person, like, most stuff don't really bother me. Let's say you working around people that for whatever reason don't like you or you don't get along with. I can kind of tune that out and still do what I'm supposed to do. But when you couple that with working for a company that don't appreciate you, feel like they can treat you any kind of way, and then the ethics of that company, they got shady tactics going on as far as how they carry things. That just adds to it. And unfortunately, I got too many stories and examples of that I could tell y'all about where that was the case for me. But people try to project on you like you're lazy. You don't want to do nothing. It is the most ridiculous thing in the world. You can look at this channel and see what my work ethic is. Just as far as it takes time to edit videos the way I do and to put up this much content. But, I've done it so much now to where it doesn't really take me long to do it. But anybody that knows anything about it, that it's a tedious thing and it takes time and skill. But for whatever reason, I haven't got the support that I know I deserve. Especially considering the fact that I love to see my people win. I want everybody to do well. Even when I'm struggling myself. I've never had that envious, jealous spirit. And I'm glad God didn't give that to me. But even with saying all of this, I ain't giving up hope. I still feel like it's destined to happen. I do pray that it happens soon. It's in God's time. But I really want to see that change. Once again, black children should grow up feeling like they can be anything they want to be. And but the reality is, and no, it is true, I believe that, but there's some serious forces in place to make sure that doesn't happen. And kind of the only way to combat that is us sticking together and teaming up and not scheming up. Stop, this one person can be talented and there's another talented person over there. But let's say you got a mutual person that you know, and that person that knows both of y'all is throwing monkey wrenches in the game, keeping you from this person, saying negative stuff about them to you and vice versa. There's too much of that foolishness going on, man. And what they're gaining from that when they do that, I will never know. You ain't getting no stripes for that. And you ain't crawling up the ladder no faster doing that foolishness. You're going down. So, So I don't know. I know I start rambling. That's why I don't do too many talking videos, because my mind just be like all over the place, man. But I love my people, man. I love myself. Just really learning how to love myself the way I'm supposed to. And with that, it's a fine line to walk. Because, I love people and I wish the best for people, but it's like I have to be selfish with my energy, man. Because my energy is like, I feel so heavily. You know what I'm saying? That I understand everybody don't deserve your good energy, because everybody ain't wishing that back on you. So I can't be around that. I don't want to go back and forth with you. I already got a warrior spirit by nature, but I don't want to be fussing and fighting with nobody. So in order to combat that, I have to kind of stay away from people. I still can love you from a distance. But anyway, man, I'm gonna stop this video right here for now. I'm gonna get back on this subject a little later. Yeah, I know I was doing some rambling, but I hope y'all feel me and where I'm trying to go with this. But anyway, man, this is ChangeZ, Cakalak TV. Y'all have a good day.